And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And already we're underway here. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Shot, surely! It's there! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Ekitike is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Chelsea are already chasing the game. Osimhen! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Referee's given a throw. Caicedo. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's there to clear it. Gravenberg gets it away. And it's Caicedo. And now they can spring out of defence. Colwell does well to stand firm and defend it. Threads one in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Palmer. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Really well cleared. And it's Caicedo. He's being urged to shoot. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing.
Decent chance! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
After 32 minutes,
and it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
McAllister, Van Dijk. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, well measured. Caicedo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. Palmer. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Caicedo. And here's Doué. Oh, good take in a good area. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Looking for a runner. Szoboszlai plays it in. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Chelsea are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. He's quick to get it clear again. Caicedo. McAllister producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, that's superb. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a deft little ball. And the shot! Sticks it away! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
After 57 minutes...
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Osimhen. A lot of space ahead of him. Good take, and is he in? Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! And they've got their lead back. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Number 9, Osimhen.
Chelsea take the lead. Turns back here, probably the best option. Gakpo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Osimhen under intense pressure.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made the decision to get tighter.
Jones charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's a good-looking delivery.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ekitike looking understandably energised after his goal. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Jones. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Retz. Substitution.
Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, McAllister. Coming on the field is number 3, Endo.
He's tried one! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Agahawa. Chelsea clearly looking to hold on here right to the end. And it's Fernandes. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Fernandes. And he shoots! That's a half-decent try. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's intervened well there. Wirtz. Ekitike. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. A warm welcome to you all on this rainy afternoon to what we hope will be an enthralling encounter. They may be a little soggy, but the supporters are in good voice, and you can tell just how much this matters to them. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. This is one of today's standout fixtures between teams who are meeting for the second time this season.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Big chance! That's going to go a long way. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think we'll find it very hard to overlook the qualities of this guy, Jordan Henderson. He'll be the key supply route for those quality balls from deep, although, if needed, he will provide support wherever necessary in a more...
Osimhen! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's James. Quick look, then real chance! It's hit the upright. Just off target. And now they can spring out of defence. Chelsea are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Doué will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's having a shot! He's scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 29 minutes is number 22, Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers.
Chelsea have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Jordan Henderson.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Fofana. Chelsea looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Jensen. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Chalobah. Now James. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that's fabulous.
There
Doué!
will be 1 minute added time.
And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Looking for the run. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Decent chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Fernandez. Cucurella. Now it's Doué. Now it's Osimhen. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella puts the ball in. Ouattara.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Osimhen. Now, what about a counter-attack? Chelsea are still that goal to the good. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And that's a chance for a shot! Oh no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match.
Goes for a shot! And that's caused a worry or two. It's not an especially good pass, that. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, good ball! Chance! And it's in! And they're back in front! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
After 75 minutes is number 9, Osimhen. 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 Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Osimhen. Well read, nice interception. Pressing high and with purpose. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's there to get it away. Picked out brilliantly. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Chelsea moments now away from seeing this one out.
There will be 3 minutes.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment.
They saw and they
Osimhen
were sent
voted
packing.
man of the match
Thank you,
and
everyone, for your
deservedly. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. This is one of today's standout fixtures between teams who are meeting for the second time this season. And here's Palmer. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Trippier crosses.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pedro Neto in acres of space out wide. He's chance for a shot! Tonali getting this one clear. Hall does well to stand firm and defend it. Still goalless. And that has been slung wide. Fofana makes the interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Caicedo. Tonali.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And the finish! He scores! Oh, that's not going to count, and we go again.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. Gordon. Hall. Now it's Gordon. He's got away. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And across it goes. In once more. And he's following up. Dispatched clinically. He watched it all the way and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 27.
Newcastle have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now,
there's the shot! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tries to cross. Palmer.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
This is the time you need that pace.
Good ball, good take. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's made it. Can he finish? And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Hall. He is through here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Gordon has it in a wide position. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lavia. Now it's Doué. Doué goes on a charge down the left. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Elanga. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Elanga actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution on the field. number 20. Coming on the field is number 9, Wissa.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Chips it through. He's on it, can he get away? And he's managed to get free. Great chance! They've done it! And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player.
The goal
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And yes, it's him again. Chelsea take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Osimhen. And it's Palmer. Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. And that is expertly dealt with.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Lavia. Burn. And Hall. Caicedo. Lavia. That is good alertness. Hall, who does have an assist to his name. Burn. And it's Hall.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And he's well positioned here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he whips it in. And he's taking no chances there. That's a lovely, neat pass. And no, he's seen through all of that. And that will be the final act. Chelsea have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Osimhen claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.